Welcome everyone to another episode of the Raxdcast. This is episode 2. I hope you enjoyed the last one. Today we have a very special guest, Mr. Poondeh or Panda.
Hi.
He's been in a few of my videos. I've known him for a little while. Back when he made Minecraft videos, the glory days.
Well, I'd make Minecraft videos now. So.
Yeah, I mean, you're like, you made a whole new channel and you're like, yeah, I don't really want to do Minecraft.
I don't do Minecraft anymore.
Look
Minecraft
where you are now.
Episode 7.
You just did a U-turn and went straight back to it.
I'm having fun now. That's what's important.
Yeah, no, I did the same thing when I made, hectic videos, and I was like making Minecraft videos all the time, and then I'm like, this isn't cool anymore, and then Minecraft had their like weird relapse period. Yeah, resurgence.
So weird. It is fun though again. Like it's not that it's like fun in the sense that this is like a whole new game. It's just more nostalgia, I find.
Right. Yeah.
Nostalgia factor.
Yeah, it's like I think most people they just haven't played it in a really long time, and it's just it's got that nostalgic kind of value to it now. But it's like, I noticed a few months ago that it was getting like boring for me again, so I just immediately stopped before like I just ran that into the water, and then I wouldn't want to ever play it again. So I'm just
That's
waiting.
kind of half the reason I quit initially, because it was just I wasn't having fun anymore, and it's when you build the audience around it, I guess. It's like they're not in it for you, they're in it for Panda, the Minecraft person. Hey.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah, I never want that to happen with like any one game. That's why I had to stop Mario Kart Wii. It got out of control. Everybody was like,
those are so cool though. Like I tried to join in as well.
Yeah, they were. After about 3 months though, I got bored of it, and then people were still begging me to play, and I'm like, this has to stop.
So that's a good topic. Old channels, huh?
Yeah, old channels.
Hectic Aurora. I remember when I watched the video of you leaving, and like I watched it again recently because I went through all like a bunch of old friends videos
okay.
And like the whole like dramatic send away, just Hectic Aurora out.
Yeah, with like the reverb. Yeah.
I loved it though. It's so good. Why did you leave just because you felt that you were the only one making content for a group channel? Or?
Well, that was one of the reasons. There were a lot of other reasons I didn't really want to mention. But I was kind of being both creatively restricted and like I felt like I was doing all the work, and there were other people that could have been doing work. They just weren't as passionate about YouTube than I was. So I was like, I'm at a good spot right now. If I leave right now and make another channel, some people will follow me, but I don't mind starting over if I'm doing it by myself. And I took a big risk, and
it paid off though.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people jump back over, and like I remember your first few new videos were I loved them a lot, and then your first Lil Aurora track.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember I wanted to do the same thing. I wanted to make like a real parody kind of, not a rap song but a pop song kind of.
Okay.
But then I thought, oh wait, no, it's gonna look like I'm copying Hectic Aurora. Man, I'd love to get a green screen. You're mild west as well.
Yeah. That's becoming like nostalgic to think about now, because it was like before I even started college, and me and my high school friends were all we still were in the same town, nobody moved away, and then we just made that,
That's a nice thing to have to look back on.
Yeah, it was really good, and it got animated, which is, not everybody gets that opportunity to get their video animated.
I think earlier today I only realized that I'm at 100 now. I hit 100.
Did you? Woo! I didn't even know that, dude. Good job. Wow.
Thank you. I don't know why, but the past week has been just like people suddenly finding me through a video which I absolutely hate, but I leave it there.
It's the Oculus video, isn't it?
It's the Oculus one, yeah.
Everybody's always like, your first 100 subscribers are the hardest, but I think it's more like the first 1,000 is the hardest.
It is. I think like that's why a lot of people quit initially, is just they don't see difference in the numbers and they're like, okay, no one's watching.
Yeah.
So it's really a test of, do you enjoy doing YouTube? Because I have a cousin. I remember I was on holidays in Corfu, and
I don't know what that is or where that is.
It's a Greek island.
Oh, okay.
It's a really nice place.
All right.
But we were all sitting around a dinner table, and he was like, everyone was asking each other like, "Oh, what do you want to be when you grow up?" That kind of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "I want to be a Twitch streamer." It's like, "Oh, really? Why do you want to do that?" Because they make a lot of money.
I mean, the man's got a plan, and he's been brutally honest. Twitch streamers make an absurd amount of money. A lot of them do.
His favorite is Ninja. Oh, well, no, Ninja's not a Twitch streamer anymore,
He
actually. Is
isn't,
he
but
not?
maybe at the time he was. He's gone to Mixer now.
Mixer. I remember actually I looked at Mixer. Is it any good or
I don't know. That's certainly a bold decision on his part to be like, I have this huge following at Twitch. Let me just
Oh,
completely migrate over to a
he had
different.
to have had some compensation for
Yeah,
that.
he definitely got a lot of money. He wanted to just do that for like, you know what? Why not?
Yeah, yeah, just
I'm
something new.
bored. Let's just do it.
It's just jeopardize my career.
It's like me making a video like, guys, I'm gonna be a Daily Motion person now. I'm gonna make videos on that now.
I mean, it's a niche thing, I suppose. Like, it's not saturated.
Yeah,
So, maybe
maybe.
become a Daily Motion vlogger.
I don't know. I haven't even checked on Ninja though, like how he's doing. I don't know. I think he still gets a lot of viewers.
I never did. I never got into like I never watched Twitch all that much.
Mm-hmm.
Like the few streamers I do watch, the odd time I get like a notification on my phone and it's like, "Oh, I suppose I can tune into that." But it's just I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
whole different platform and as well as that, I feel like it's not as organized.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if you've watched Twitch streams a lot in the past, it's kind of like you just get used to it. It is a lot
Yeah,
different than YouTube though.
I suppose. As of recently, I wanted to do live streams more because I feel like
Right, same here.
it's cooler to have that kind of instant reaction where it's
Mm-hmm.
like you could do something and you could ask everyone, "Hey, what should I do here? What should I do there?" Or even just like playing with people because I remember you were doing your Bed Wars streams
Yeah.
and I remember I somehow managed to join for one even though our time zones are so screwed up. But I've always been debating like do I stream on YouTube?
Right.
Because as as much as I'm not a huge fan of Twitch, I think YouTube's live streaming is just not that great.
It's not there. Yeah. I kind of saw that too. It's weird because you could stream on YouTube something really popular. Let's say if I go to Twitch and try to stream Mario Kart Wii, that's not gonna do as well as it does on YouTube. So
Oh yeah.
for a while, I was just like, you know what? Let me just multi-stream because there's that service Restream, not a sponsor,
Oh,
that
yeah.
lets you stream the multiple things at once. And I was like,
Raid Shadow Legends.
World of Tanks.
Yeah. No, I think I've come across that before as well, but it's just it feels like it's a bit of a mess then,
Yeah, I don't
because
know.
you're getting
I
distracted
was
from
doing
both.
it for a while, and like towards the end of me, I wouldn't say I've reached the end of me doing Bed War streams, but like,
I hope
generally
not.
my pattern is like to do it in sessions where like I do it for a couple months and then stop to not, get bored of it. But it was
Mm.
like towards the end of that session where I was doing a lot of Bed Wars streams, I started streaming to Twitch and I would never look at the chat or anything. I just like I checked once to make sure I was streaming and I was like, okay, that's cool. And I had checked like a month later and I had gained like 20 something followers.
That's pretty good.
So I don't know. I guess it does kind of work. The main reason I'm only streaming on Twitch now is just higher VOD quality that I can download. Like that
I
SRB2 cart vid was like 60 FPS, and YouTube won't let me download a stream at 60
uh,
FPS. So
I think the thing I prefer about Switch is I like having customizability. Because I remember seeing pictures of like the really old YouTube layout
all
where
right,
you could
yeah,
have all the banners and stuff like that. Obviously, it's not that great, but even just having the kind of banners and being able to do that kind of thing, I like that.
yeah, yeah. Like if you ever look at like the Wayback Machine, the PewDiePie's like 2014 channel where he had
I don't
all
know
the
why they changed
customizable
it so
things.
much. I thought it looked way cooler back then.
They should
Like
have
just
at
to do that
least
much.
made it so you had that option to like customize it. People would have liked that way more.
Yeah, because I feel like that would make it way like I prefer having really personalized pages.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like now it's just very stale and flat, and and I know it's not that important. Like all you go on YouTube to do is watch videos,
Mhm.
but like I like presenting. Another thing, the reason why I want to do live streaming is just because I don't have a lot of time now.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah, it's
school is
hard.
getting
You have
in
to
and
stream a lot to get at least,
anything.
I wouldn't say popular, but just like a loyal fan base with that.
Yeah,
I was doing Mario Kart Wii streams like every single day for because I mean I didn't have anything else to do, so but like
yeah.
people kept coming back a lot more when I had a schedule.
I feel like with videos, I don't know how long does it take you to make like a video, a standard video?
Okay, it really depends. For like a gaming video, I'd say I'll
Hmm.
get like an hour of footage. It'll probably take me, if I'm really focused in, like 3, 4 hours.
Yeah, but it's like a really long time. And like, how many minutes long would that video be, would you say?
That's probably for like a 5 minute video because I like generally make really short videos. The SRB2
Right.
card video took me longer, like probably 5 hours.
How long did the dream sequence take you, actually?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. It was probably like 8, 9 hours of
It was
editing.
really good. I really
It
like that kind.
was, yeah.
You made a second one too, didn't you?
I made a third one. It's a trio
Ah. Right, right.
trilogy.
Like for myself, it's probably takes around that amount of time as well. Although recently I've spent a lot more time just trying to, because like I remember one time I had a 3 hour recording.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when that was. I think it was like two Minecraft episodes ago. We just kept playing, and like I only realized afterwards, crap, I'm gonna have to go through all of this footage, going through all like the
Yep.
parts where you're just dead silent and you're not saying anything.
I've been there.
And it's like, and then you have to condense it down to like a length that people would watch. And
Right.
I find it hard to do that because I don't, there's a lot of parts that I find like funny and some parts that are like important. And it's just trying to cut out the, I find it hard to cut out the unnecessary.
Yeah, I get that. It was a lot easier for me. Like I just decided, I don't know when, I was just like I'm gonna make really short videos and that way there's less of that boring stuff. And like it's a short video, but it's a really good short video as opposed to a longer
Yeah.
drawn out video with
My
basically
viewer
nothing.
retention, my viewer retention sucks.
Yeah. Well, it's mostly because my videos are so short, but I've looked at analytics and my average view time is like a minute and a half.
Oh, I'm like the same.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm glad
It
it's
makes
not
you
just
feel
me.
it makes you feel so bad. You're like,
Yeah.
why is no one watching to the
But no,
end? I
here's the
put
thing.
some
I
funny
recently
stuff.
had like a epic YouTube moment because I looked at my analytics and it was like my most recent video I made, which was on SRB2 cart, which by the way is like kind of rising in popularity. So I decided to make a video on it.
Is
Got
that any
like
good?
way better statistics. And the main thing was like most of my videos will have like I'd say 8 to 12% YouTube recommending my content. This video has 51.8% YouTube recommending my content. So I'm like, okay,
Gee,
I might actually be onto something for once. If
that's pretty
I
cool.
keep doing videos in that formula, I think that might be it might have promising results for me. I don't know. It's weird though because like I said, those type videos are coming from live streams, and live streams are honestly way harder to do than videos because I'm really bad at talking live to people because there's
I
no
I
editing.
kind
And
of
in
prefer.
videos, I'll say something stupid and just be like, "Ah, that's not going in," and I can edit it out. But live streams are like, no, all your viewers have to see you say the dumb thing and then react to the dumb thing, and then you're humiliated.
I suppose the only thing is you do have to censor yourself to a degree.
Yeah, well, that's not a
Like if you
problem
say
with me because
something
I
really
don't swear at all. So
I'm kind of the same as well. Like the odd time I would, but like not that bad. Like I'm not intense. Well, what do you can like is crap a swear to you?
no, no, it's
Okay.
like I consider anything you'd see in like a PG movie is acceptable.
Okay.
These
I,
podcasts are different. I'm not gonna edit out any swearing as much as far as the other guests.
oh, okay.
Maybe
Maybe.
you're about to try me, aren't you?
I'm trying to. I remember I used to know a bunch of swear words in Irish, and I loved using them because no one speaks Irish.
Oh yeah, you're Irish. How fluent are you in Irish anyway?
Oh, I hate Irish. It is the worst subject ever. It's compulsory here. I think it's basically just an international meme now. Or not an international, what am I saying? National meme now, where it's just everyone makes fun of Irish. I could do a little bit. Do you want me to give you a short lesson?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's say you want to greet someone. All right, so
Okay.
you say, Diagwich,
Diagwich.
and that is hello. And then if you want to say, my name is, it's funny, it's actually backwards, so I have to say, Poondeh Isanam Dum.
Aurora XD Isanam Dom.
Isanam Dum. Dum.
Isanam Dumb. I am dumb.
And then,
Wow, this is really educational. Thank you, Panda.
no problem. And if you want to say, I love gaming, is even lum gaming.
What? Say that again.
Is even lum gaming.
S even lom gaming.
There you go. You are now a prodigy in Irish.
Awesome. That's all you need to say. You need to let everybody know that you love gaming. Just walk around saying that.
Which Aurora XD Sanum Dum is even gaming.
Yep.
Haishi ho.
I just go out in the streets of Ireland, start yelling that at the top of my lungs, and everyone starts cheering
No,
for me.
everyone would hate you. Everyone.
I'd get beat up or
You get
something.
kicked out. Yeah, you would. So wait, did you say you're in college now?
I am second year in college.
What are you studying?
Funny story. It was gonna be computer science, and then I ended up really not liking that. So I'm probably gonna go into film because
Hey.
computer science is one of those things where it's like you get paid a lot, but you either love it or you hate it, and I ended up just hating it. So film is one of those things where it's like, and I went on a couple college tours that had a film program, and they told you basically, out in the film industry, you're not gonna have a solid pay for a whole year. You're gonna have to find like multiple jobs, because the
Yeah.
way it works on set is that you're like filming for a few months and then that's it. Like if you're filming a TV show, they'll film the season all at once and then that's it. So you may get
Could
paid
you
a
not
lot,
like
but only for a few months, and then you have to find another job.
could you not get like hired by a production company or is that
I guess it depends, but if you're doing like where you're working for like a movie studio or anything like that, even if it's like a lower tier um
like
production or
independent?
something, it's not going to
Yeah.
be year-round pay unless you're
Right.
like, I don't know. I can't cite any examples, but it just depends. Which is kind of
But I
scary
suppose
because if you're out of a job for 3 months and not getting paid, that's not good. But
yeah. But
I
like
think
you could do freelance though, could you not?
yeah, you could definitely do freelance. I could. I mean, my YouTube channel could easily be one of the ways that I could get into freelance because people would look at my work and be like, "Oh yeah, we'd like to hire you for something," and I'd be like, "Okay, cool."
Watches Mild West.
Wow, this is really good. I'd like
Wow,
to pay
this is
this man
really
several
good.
thousand dollars.
Can we buy the rights to Mild West? We want to make a full-length
A
TV
full
series.
movie. That would be terrible. It would lose so much money. You've made quite a few Minecraft VR videos and done VR in general. What's your experience with it, right? Because I know you have an Oculus Go, and that's not
Oh.
like that's far from like the best you can get, but it's still decent. I know.
Um, have you ever used a Google Cardboard? Or have you ever
I
used like one of
have a
those put
couple
your phone
times.
in?
Yes.
Okay. It's better than that, but it's comparable to that. Like
Okay, I see.
you obviously you have a screen and it's got the lenses, better lenses and all that. It's very front heavy. So like if you wear it for like 20 minutes, your face starts hurting. And it's definitely not for games. Like it's not advertised for
Hmm.
games at all.
That's good to know because I actually was going to invest in VR. Right now, I'm kind of saving up for a really good computer, and along with that, I was going to get like either an Oculus Rift S or a Valve Index,
Ah.
depending on how much I want to be in debt for the rest of my life.
I was hoping to get in the Rift S just because I don't have the space for the lighthouses and all that.
Yeah, I
And I don't want to
probably
drill
will too.
holes in the
The
wall.
thing is, I was asking a lot of people about this. Everybody was saying the Valve Index, and it is pretty much the best one you can get on the market right now. It's like $1,000
Yeah.
for everything. But the thing
And that has like the
is,
knuckle controllers as well.
if the Oculus Rift S isn't that much worse, I think it'd be worth playing like less than half the price for it, honestly. I don't think I want to ever pay more on my VR headset than I have on my computer. That's just not a financially wise thing to do.
I feel like the Index is like it's like buying the Xbox One X.
Mhm.
Like you can get it, and of course it's going to be better, like resolution and all that. But like you can make do with the cheaper options.
Right. That might be what I end up doing. I don't know. But I'm really excited about VR. One of the main selling points of like the Index was that it comes with Half-Life Alyx, I think,
Oh, did you see the
for
trailer for
free.
that?
I did. It was
It looks
amazing, dude.
so good. Everyone was complaining. It was like, "Oh, this isn't Half-Life 3," but I'm like, I don't care. It's a Half-Life game. Be
Yeah,
happy
be
that it
thankful. They
happened.
could have just not made anything.
Yeah. And wasn't there like rumors going on that they were making a Half-Life VR game for ages?
Not to mention, like, most of the details of the game they kept under wraps for a long time because I didn't hear anybody talking about any leaks about it until that trailer came out.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure though it is playable with the Rift S. It's just you won't
Yeah.
have the
Well, yeah, it's
fingers,
going to be like a
obviously.
Steam VR game because that's what it said
Yeah.
at the beginning. So it's going to work with most headsets.
I can't wait for that. That's gonna be so fun. Have you ever used VR before?
I have used VR before. In fact, one of the reasons I wanted to get it, there was a game I played called Robo Recall. Have you ever played it?
I've heard of it and it looks good.
Okay, believe it or not, it's made by Epic Games, Fortnite
Oh.
people, but it's a really well made game. I
Yeah.
mean, like, all you're doing is shooting robots, but the gun mechanics, the fact that you can, like, grab bullets out of the air in slow motion and throw them back at the robots is really cool.
The first time I tried VR was I went on a trip to Galway, which is like the west coast of
Okay,
Ireland.
I
And it
see.
was a really rainy day, and I came across this VR place. So I was just pestering my family, like, hey, we should go here. This looks really fun. And like at this point, I was like desperate to try VR. So we did go eventually. I think it cost like €30 for the hour, which
Wow,
is about $35, I
that's
think.
a lot, yeah.
It is a lot of money. But they have like these proper setups. They have the computers tied to the wall and they have the wire like coming down from the ceiling so it's not like tugging on anything.
Oh, that's
And you
cool.
could do like you could walk all the way around in circles, spin around and it wouldn't tangle. But it was really cool because I got to play with my brother who was like in a box right next to me and we played Arizona Sunshine. It's like it's a zombie game, but it was proper fun. And like the last 10 minutes then I played Beat Saber and I
Nice.
I think my arms were like broken by the end of it, but I still
That's
loved
what
it.
I imagine your arms would get very sore from playing Beat Saber.
My mom recorded a video of me actually doing it and watching it afterwards. You looked like an idiot,
Yeah, you do.
but I felt like an epic Jedi when I was doing it. I was gonna ask you about your upcoming album. Hey,
Oh,
what's your like your work? How long does it take you to make a song? Would you
songs
say?
are weird because most of the songs I make derive from scrapped projects that I come back to, and I'm like, I could make these better. And I almost start all the way over, but I have some kind of rhythm or melody that I really like that I basically expand on to make a song.
Right.
But there are songs I've just like been bored, made something in Ableton, and I'm like, this is cool, and then I come back to it and finish it. But it's I don't normally make a song in one day. I used to do that,
Yeah.
and that's I did make an album last year, Exhibit A, that had a lot of songs I'd make in 1 or 2 days. But I'm trying to take more time to actually make the music good because I'm planning on releasing at least another album after this year. And I want to be able to look at each one and be like, I improved on
You
this,
improved.
and I'm
Yeah.
going to improve further on this in the next album or something like that.
Would it always like be a hobby for you or?
Yeah, I don't expect any of my albums to get popular. I mean, if
Mm.
anything, it's kind of just. I don't really say this, but I wouldn't mind people using my music in their videos or anything. as long as they gave credit or something. But it's not like I'm wanting my, my music career to take off or anything. It's just for like personal practice, and that's always a
The kid
skill I
just
could
stand
have if,
quietly.
say, I don't know. If, like I said, I'm working with film, and I think music goes along really well with that because I could easily make
Hmm.
my own like independent short film and do the whole soundtrack by myself, which I actually have. Me and my brother make short films every once in a while. We've done two, and I've made the soundtrack for both.
That's pretty cool. Like, would you do your ordinary electronic, or would you make it like orchestral for
Oh,
that
it's
kind of
like
thing?
a lot more like cinematic and slowed down,
Yeah.
and
Like I remember I listened to the entirety of Exhibit A, I'm pretty sure. Like I left it on while I was playing some game. But I really liked it. The like that kind of
oh, well, thank
I
you.
don't know how you'd explain it. It is like simple enough, but it's cool. Like I'm into Deadmau5 and that kind of thing.
Yeah,
And Deadmau5 makes like 10-minute songs,
you're right.
but they're listening experiences. I find them more
Yeah, it
as
kind of builds
stupid
throughout
as
the
that
song.
sounds. Yeah. And I really like that he uses a lot of automation and that kind of thing. And I've been
Mm-hmm.
trying to do that a little bit. My problem is I start a song and I'm like, "Oh, wow, this is so good. I can't wait to totally finish this." And then I don't.
I have way, way more scrapped project files than I do completed songs.
Yeah.
Because basically my strategy is just, I'll try my best. If it doesn't sound good, I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm just gonna start over because I want to call myself a perfectionist, but I just, I feel like
You over criticize yourself.
I've gotten skilled enough at making music to know if like it's gonna work or not for a song. You did bring up college though, and I could obviously talk about this forever. Like I could have a whole podcast dedicated to this, but I will give some free advice right now. Don't do what I did, okay? And I mean that like I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but I didn't really think about it that much. And all my
Mm,
friends were going to a certain college, and I kind of just instinctively enrolled in that because everybody else was doing the same thing. But if
right.
you're in high school right now and you're worried about college, you should definitely think about what you want to do before you actually go to college
All right.
because that's kind of what everybody was telling me, but I just didn't know what I should follow as like my passionate job. And I do realize now that that's film, but basically I wasted a whole year doing nothing. Okay, like I was going for a major that I didn't really want to do, and I ended up switching it anyway. And I could have saved an entire year of college, which by the way I'm gonna have to pay back. I have multiple like a few $1,000s to repay to the college I went to. Just
Mm.
know what you're gonna do before you do it, and think about what is more fun of a career for you because you don't want to end
True.
up with a job that you're just going to hate your whole life. Do something
Definitely.
that you're going to enjoy, and it should be loosely based on pay, but not entirely.
Yeah, when you brought up like the topic of I don't know if I'm gonna get paid for this kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like as long as I think I would be more satisfied with a job that I enjoy and I just get like the amount of money that I need to get rather than a job that I don't like and I'm getting like a lot of money.
Right.
Like I initially wanted to do game design. I don't know, like when you did computer science, did you have that in mind or?
Yeah, actually, yeah, I was kind of thinking of that. Like, I could work for an independent game company, and I'm not saying that no one should do computer science because obviously that's going to be an occupation that a lot more people are going to enjoy than me.
It's a lot
But
different though than
yeah, it is.
just
It is a
games.
lot different, and I realized that very early on that regardless of what you want to do when you go into a profession like that, you have to know a lot about the actual language and how it works, and there's a lot more
Mhm.
math behind it than you think there is.
I absolutely suck when it comes to like dedicating time to do study.
Yeah.
And I know I should be like with this last year, like the amount of points I get for this finals test really dictates whether I can do this course.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's just mustering up the motivation to do something you don't want to.
Yeah. And it's not going to be like every major, whatever you want to pursue as your career is gonna be
It's not the only
fun
option I
all the
have.
time.
Oh yeah, no, true. Very true.
But like you're gonna have
It's
to
gonna
take
be
classes you're
geography.
not gonna want to take for something in college, obviously. Like if
Yeah.
I'm going into film, there's gonna be other courses like English and math and other stuff. I'm gonna be like, okay, I gotta get this out of the way, but eventually it'll be more catered to what you actually want to do. So you kind of just have to suck it up and do it. That's just how it is. That's life.
I suppose the only thing that it sucks that like no subject I really do in school is one that I enjoy.
Yeah.
Like I do maths, English, Irish, hooray. And then for my chosen subjects, I did physics, I
Oh
did
boy.
geography, oh, I did construction, which isn't too bad because you get to make a project, and I suppose that is some like I'm making a computer desk.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
like
cool.
it's kind of fun in the sense that you actually do have like some sort of creative input.
All right, I think that's a good point to stop. But I do seriously appreciate you coming on the podcast,
No,
and
thank you for having me.
yeah,
I had a good time.
absolutely no problem. I'll have Panda's channel in the
Yeah,
description if you want to follow him and check out what kind of videos he makes. And
I play
yeah,
Minecraft.
yeah, he does. Thanks for tuning in to the Raxdcast, and I will see you guys in the next episode.